If you guys want the fastest way to improve your aim, get some Control Freaks for cheap. Use code Goblin for 10% off and improve your aim today. Link in the description. Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin and welcome back to another Call of Duty World War II video. In today's video, I'm doing another best class setup video. I'm doing them for all of the main and popular guns. Today's video is going to be on the M1 Garand, and this gun is pretty awesome. Some people may love this gun, some people may hate this gun, and it's one that is one of the earliest unlocks. I think it might actually be the first unlocked rifle in this game. And of course, in this game, basically how rifles are broken down is there's semi-automatic ones and there's fully automatic ones. So I've done class setups for all the fully autos. Now it's time for the semi-automatic ones. Some of them are kind of weak. Hopefully they're going to be getting buffs and stuff like that, but the M1 Garand is a very strong one. And if you guys could drop a like on this thing, that would of course be amazing. Let's go for 2,000 likes. I would really appreciate it. I want you guys to drop a like on this video, as well as leave me in the comment section down below what gun do you guys want to see me do a class up for next. So I've done every single SMG and I've done all the fully automatic rifles. I'm doing the M1 Garand right here. You guys can let me know what out of the rest of the remaining primary guns in this game do you guys want to see a class up for. And of course, smack that like button, guys. 2,000 likes would make me want to pump out the next class up video super duper fast, and that would be absolutely awesome. So let's talk about it. Now, this gun, of course, pretty obviously is semi-automatic. It is 2 shots to kill pretty much all the time. It is probably 3 to, or maybe even 4 shots at a super long range, but it's 2 shots to kill at mostly every single range. I mean, if you watch the gameplay and the way the maps are designed in this game, this gun is going to be super strong in hardcore because you're going to kill people in 1 shot pretty much instantly, and of course, in core game mode, it's a 2-shot kill. Now, the thing that combats it, you would think 2-shot kill makes the gun completely overpowered. The thing is, as soon as you shoot that first shot, the recoil goes way vertically up, and it kind of just continues. If you keep spamming it, some people might have a super fast trigger finger. However, that kind of works against you on this gun, because if you spam the trigger finger super duper fast, the recoil goes out of control, and you're missing shots that are kind of easy. So the way to play with this is sort of that balance, hit that first shot, and then make sure you can hit that second shot. You can get into trouble sometimes, but this is probably the best weapon in the game at picking people up who are already weak. Not the best weapon in the game overall, that would be the bar, of course, and the semi-autos are kind of weak overall, but at people that are already hurt, boom, you just one-shot them, and people that are full health, it's a 2-shot kill. So this gun can be very good as long as you play it smart and you play to your advantage. So let's talk about the class setup for this thing. For this gun, I think it's one that, the core really does suck of this gun, and you need to set it up with some very, very good attachments. As far as the division, what I like to run on the division is, of course, going to be infantry. That works perfectly. You need that ability to strafe left and right with this gun, and that extra attachment that you get from infantry. The strafing basically is needed because if you're going in a straight up gunfight, you need to move strafe side to side, make them miss their bullets so you have time to take them out. And of course, the other aspects of infantry work very well for this thing. That third attachment is super helpful, as well as having the fact that you have the bayonet attachment. And probably one of the more important things too that I don't talk about enough about infantry is that extra stock ammo that it gives you. A lot of people are confused. It doesn't give you extended mags, it gives you extra ammo in your stock, which basically means if you start off the game with 30 bullets in your gun and 90 on the side, now you'll start off with 30 and 180 on the side, or something like that. It depends, varies by gun to gun and how big the magazines or clips are on each gun, but it's definitely needed because I do run out of ammo with this gun whenever I go on a pretty decent streak, and that's something that can be very, very helpful. Now, as far as the attachments that I run with this thing, I guess we'll cover the basic training first, because the basic training goes along with the attachments. Now, the basic training is going to be primed on this one. It's probably my favorite basic training, and it is going to be receiving a nerf very, very soon. The fact is that they are reworking the flinch in this game, which hopefully is good. Hopefully they make the flinch less flinch for everything, but basically for prime, they're going to be reducing the flinch assist on that, but I think they're going to be reducing the flinch overall, so prime still could be kind of a good thing. And even if it's not as strong after this patch update, which is coming out next week, I still think this will be the best class setup, because you need to have that flinch assist. This is a gun where you can't afford to flinch at all, and you also need to have that 4th attachment. And what I mean by not being able to afford to flinch at all with this thing is, like I said about the vertical recoil, how it shoots up. If you have someone shooting at you and it adds that flinch as well as that vertical recoil, you're going to be missing like 6 shots in a row, like I did right there, and you're going to be saying, what the heck is wrong with me? Because of, you need everything to go right with this gun, and that's what makes it strong. So you definitely need to have that primed attachment, and you also want to have a very strong secondary. Secondary I like to run is with the machine pistol, because this thing does suck at close range. Of course, you have, I guess, the bayonet to help you out, but other than that, you're kind of, vulnerable at close range. But the machine pistol, I'm I'm totally comfortable with the machine pistol. Once I have extended mags on that thing, a lot of people I see try to use the machine pistol, they run out of ammo, they get killed. If you have extended mags, you have 15 bullets in that thing, that's plenty to get 1 kill. You pretty much can't get many double kills with it, but that's plenty to pull out and get that 1 kill. And also switching between weapons is sort of fast in this game. That's one thing I will say this game did good. So that machine pistol can be very, very effective. Now, we're going to have 4 attachments on this gun. The first one is so damn obvious, it's going to be the red dot sight, and that's because the iron sights on this gun are the traditional M1 iron sights. I'm sure everyone has known them for previous Call of Duty games. They're not very strong at all. I know there's a variant that changes the sights of this one, and honestly, I've seen the variant. It makes it even worse. So the fact is, no matter what, you need some sort of a sight on it. Whether you want to run the lens sight, I'm not a big fan of the lens sight. I prefer very much, you see right there, I just got a kill with 1 bullet on that guy because he was already weak. It's absolutely crazy how fast you can melt some people if they're already hurt. Just that 1 tap can destroy them. But red dot 100% is needed. I'm just using the default reticle because of course I haven't used this gun enough to unlock the red dot or the spec. But definitely, you know, you guys can let me know in the comment section down below. Do you guys prefer to rock with different reticles? If you do, it's all up to personal preference. You can rock any reticle that makes, you know, hitting those 2 shots a lot easier. My other attachments are going to be, I'm going to be rocking with the grip on this thing, and that is because the recoil is out of this world and you need any sort of help that you can get. Honestly, even with the grip, it still is pretty much out of this world, but you do need any of that help that you can get. And definitely grip, actually it doesn't make it as much out of this world. Grip actually does help quite a bit now that I think about it, because I was using it without grip and that's when I was missing easy shots. So when I put on that grip, it makes it a lot easier when combined with primed and combined with the red dot sight and all that sort of stuff. Next attachment is going to be Quickdraw, because why not? Quickdraw works great on the assault rifles, which is weird because usually Quickdraw works great on SMGs and other CODs. I mean, it still works good on SMGs in this game, but because of your, you know, when you're sprinting around, you know, Quickdraw isn't as effective. That's why it works even better on, I'd say, assault rifles than it does on SMGs in this game. And as far as that 4th attachment, I didn't have it unlocked for this gameplay, but the 4th attachment is going to be extended mags, because why the heck not? This gun does have a pretty fast reload time, but the fact is, with 8 bullets in it, and it's going to take you probably like 4 bullets to kill people, because you're not going to hit every single shot, so that's only like 2 kills. With that extended mags, I think it will give you 12 bullets, and that'll, you know, make it a lot more helpful and a lot easier to be able to hit your shots. Now, where is this weapon good? It's good if you are comfortable and are someone that can hit your shots, much like the M8 in Black Ops 3. Now, if you have bad aim, you probably want to lower your sensitivity when using this gun. This gun can be effective, but it does take a while to get used to. You can't really spray and pray. You have to be more calculated with your shots. And one thing that I do that helps me, you know, improve my aim and hit a lot more shots, and you guys have been hearing me talk about it quite a bit recently, that's because so many people have given me good feedback about this in the comment section, hitting me on Twitter. It's Control Freaks. It's a product that I'm sponsored by, and the fact is that it's only like 20 bucks and you get 2 of them, and I only use 1 on my right thumbstick. It basically enhances your thumbstick, makes it taller, makes it, you have a wider range of motion to be able to have better aim in this game. And for 20 bucks you get 2 of them, and I honestly only use 1 on my right stick. Some people like 2, it's up to personal preference, but for such a cheap price, I think it's even cheaper than that once you use my code Goblin for a 10% discount. You really can't go wrong with Control Freaks. And I see people always asking me in the comment section down below, like, gaming equipment, what do I need? Do I need a fancy headset? Do I need the scuff controller? All that stuff is helpful, but the fact is some of it is expensive. To get a gaming BenQ gaming monitor, you don't really need that, because it's like 300 bucks when you can get yourself a scuff controller is like 150 bucks, which is super expensive as well, but that one is probably worth it. But Control Freaks is one that if you have $20, which most people have $20, and if they don't have $20, they can go and you know get $20 by doing whatever they do. When I was younger, I would do my paper route, and that's how I afforded my first set of, you know, all this sort of gaming equipment stuff, was doing a paper route, and that was my job before YouTube. But 20 bucks definitely is worth it to pick yourself up some Control Freaks. Once you use the Control Freaks, you won't be able to play without them. That's pretty much the general consensus, and the fact is that it improves your aim while you can remain on a standard sensitivity, and that's what I like about it. It makes you feel like you have a higher sensitivity, but you're still more accurate. So you kind of get the best of both worlds out of it, and honestly, it's a pretty underrated product for the price that it is, like 20 bucks or what, 18 bucks, I guess, with my 10% off code, which is code Goblin. The link for that is down in the description if you guys don't have them already. 100% Recommend you guys check it out. Now, M1 Garand definitely is probably the best semi-automatic gun in this game. The M1A1 is pretty good, but it's a 3-shot kill, as well as the other ones have quite a bit of recoil. This one is one that is controllable, and I'm also familiar with it from other Call of Duty games. Maybe those other guns will be a lot better once I get more attachments on them. I'm definitely going to have to put more time in. Hardcore is where these semi-automatic guns basically, you know, run the world, but in core modes, they can still be effective and be fun to use. So hope you guys did enjoy today's class. If you guys can, drop a like on this thing. Let's go for 2,000 likes. Sub for a cookie, and don't looky. If you guys made it to the end of this video, smack that like button, guys. It would mean the world to me if I could hit 2,000 likes. I want to upload another video later tonight. So that's about it, guys, and I'm out. Peace.